A big hello to everyone watching live and those who are watching the playback. The latest series in the bus simulator genre has dropped a week ago, brought to us by the same people who made, Bus Company Simulator for OMSI. City Bus Manager allows us to create our own network of bus routes based off real-life maps, apart from if we're in China. Because, well, for lengthy reasons we shall not get into here. And we'll be creating our own network based upon Southeast London, near the area where I grew up in Lewisham, ideally. Which obviously is mostly now go-ahead dominated, because what part of London isn't? Oops, it would help if I could actually spell Lewisham. Or make it realistic. Make it based the garage like based upon a city background instead of a village. Loading up the streets. Yeah, and this is how the game would load up. How you begin. You get a massive map, which is obviously based upon real-life locations, areas, and maps, because it pulls from geological data. And you get to build your own bus garage. Well, within this vicinity, I have quite a lot of choices where I could put it, but I feel like I'll start off in Catford, or I should say Bellingham, but Catford Bus Garage in quotation marks. Which is not quite down here, it's around... I've actually forgotten where the garage is, if it's after the bit where it goes into like a dual carriageway or not. No, it is after that. I think it's not this far down. Garage is definitely not there, but it is after... I think the garage is about here, if my memory serves me right. And then this is where we build our own garage. We have a service centre where one can complain. I have to start off with placing the actual desks, the service desks, where people can buy their weekly tickets or complain. There's a couple of seats for their comfort. Not that we care too much. Have to build office now. 5x3. Build it over here. Also build a corridor. Because this will be where their lockers are, and every single staff employee must have their own locker. So by the end, the corridors become absolutely mammoth because you need a couple of hundred lockers just for the amount of employees that you'll need. Start off with them being quite big. The office needing a standing desk. And a little deck chair. Obviously you need to build the canteen. Can't really expect not to feed your staff as much as I'd rather not. Where was he? Oh yeah. Place a fridge. Place a vending machine. Door to access it. Bathroom. Always makes you go through this checklist, even though I've played this game a couple of times now. Well, started new saves at least. And now we get to the good part where we can buy our first buses, as long as we have the space for them. And for that, we need to buy some parking spaces. Usually, ideally, I'd say go for like the large ones because you're probably gonna need it. But it's okay to start off with the medium ones. There's a bus wash. Can the bus wash fit in here? No, it cannot. Can put petrol station though. No, put petrol station. A left-hand platform for all mechanical needs. Bus wash because they're gonna get filthy. And get to buy 2 buses. Obviously, don't start off with like an entire catalogue of buses that we can get. And by the end, the selection of buses isn't that great. It's going to be mostly European models, but we can start off with basically a bread van in the Sprinter. So, you know, it's swings and roundabouts, I find. Go for the standard TFL red. Oh, and ideally don't do what I just did and when you start off by a brand new bus. Ideally get a second-hand one because they're a lot cheaper, even though mechanically they're going to be horrible and you're going to have to spend a lot fixing them up. Let's see if I can offer a slightly lower price, £300 off the asking price. And they've rejected that offer. So it's me for trying to be a cheapskate, I guess. Oh, this actually... It has everything to run, barely, but it does have it. And it was cheaper than the other seller who rejected my offer, so... Who's the real loser now? Oh yeah, I completely forgot to actually place the lockers. I was making a big song and dance about all of that. Ideally gonna need 6 because start off with 6 staff. And then you go over to the staff tab. This is where you can hire your staff. It doesn't really matter their salary or their... I mean, for bus drivers, yes, friendliness does matter. But for all other staff that you hired, this tab is completely irrelevant, the friendliness one. You could hire the cheapest person who's also the most vindictive and angry, but as long as they're reliable, it doesn't matter because they're not public facing. But for bus drivers, make sure you get the friendly ones. So the top one, not very friendly, but really reliable, and also quite cheap. So, what's his name? Barnaby Wittich. Works for me now. Mechanic-wise, should we hire Dominic Dunn? He's quite expensive. We'll go for Aldous Rush. SCH. The English language does not do that. I don't know how to pronounce that. A researcher, just go for the cheapest one. The one at the top is the cheapest and also has no sliver of friendliness whatsoever. Don't need that because you're going to be stuck in an office researching. A cleaner. Just go for the cheapest one. They're incredibly friendly, good for them. But they're never going to be promoted up to bus driver, let's be honest. They're never going to see the public at all. Unless we have a garage open day, which is not going to happen. Because I'll be honest, I don't think garage is going to be open that long. And then hire this person. Service employees are those who work in our service centre, so they'll be public facing. So it's ideally get someone friendly because they're going to be dealing with all the complaints of the people who, you know, buses cancelled, buses don't turn up, buses fall to the rafters. They're going to deal with all those complaints. And also they're going to be stressed out their mind. That's another factor you have to consider about your staff, is you don't overwork them to the point where they're stressed, like, stress level is just completely through the roof. Which you can see somewhere. I have forgotten where that is. But it is somewhere, I promise. Did I not hire... Oh, I only hired one bus driver. I need to get a second one. Oh, this is where you can see it. It's just in the staff tab. As you can see, Novice has no idea how to drive a bus, but we've hired him on the spot because he's cheap. He's getting something to drink. He's already drink driving on the job on his first day. You know what? More power to him. We'll get Kristen Wolf, since it's relatively cheap as well. Now we have to build the warehouse, which is where all the mechanical parts for the buses go whenever they break down, which, as you can see, the second-hand one we bought is smoking quite a lot, so it's going to need quite a lot of parts to fix it up. Although, according to my calculations, it just deleted the parking spot and the bus that was there. Where did it? Oh, okay. The bus came back. For a second there, I thought I'd completely messed up. Remove this. Build the warehouse here since nothing else can really go here. Build doors to just make it easier for them to go from the parking spots back into the bus garage and into the warehouse. The warehouse, just put a couple of shelves immediately blocking the door. I haven't thought that through, have I? Get a couple of shelves in there. And now we can basically do our first bus route. I think since we're in Lewisham, should we start going up towards the New Cross area, or should we go down towards the Catford area and towards Downham and Grove Park? I feel like we should start going towards the Grove Park area. So what better route to start off with than 181? It was my local route for very many years, so I know it like the back of my hand. That being said, I do remember it goes in somewhere here via Hither Green, and I don't actually know off the top of my head what routes what roads it serves, because it has been a little while since I've actually used it. So start off at Lewisham Station. We come down, and then it goes through the Lewisham Centre. Goes via Morley Road, and then it comes up to Longbridge Way. Although I don't... Does it turn down here now? Because it used to just turn here and go straight up here, but I think this was made a one-way road. So it's somewhat accurate, although it is a bit fiddly with one-way roads. Up Court Hill Road, up Thornhill Road, or Thornford Road, if I could read. Theodore Road, George Lane. Does it turn up there, or does it go directly? No, I think it just, like, it doesn't directly serve Hither Green Station. And then Torridon Road, Hither Green Lane, Brownhill Road, Torridon Road, Staton Road, Brownhill Road, St. Fillan's Road. And make sure it doesn't really matter what side of the road you select the bus stop is on, unless it's a dual carriageway, then it could get a bit finicky. And then Brownhill Road, oh wait, no, hang on a minute, I forgot about the Catford one-way system. It goes around Plassey Road, and then Catford Road, Lewisham Town Hall, Catford and Catford Bridge stations. And this is what I was talking about with the dual carriageways. It goes on the other side. And then it goes down past... I'm pretty certain there is a stop here. Was it? Is there a stop before Beachfield Road? I think I'm just hallucinating. Elm Lane, Castellans Road, Houston Road, Ardley Close, pops into Sainsbury's, back down to Southend Lane, on the correct side of the road ideally, Worsley Bridge Road, King Alfred Avenue, and this is as far as it can go for now, although I mean, if we just had one more square of map, it would be ideal, because it just pops in down here, and then we could actually continue it down to Downham. Make it as if it was like the, what was it, when the route was first introduced in the 90s, I don't want to say. Can't remember off the top of my head. Only went as far as Downham before it got extended in 2006 down to Grove Park, which is where it goes today. Do the route back. Houston Road, Castellans Road, Elm Lane. Does get a bit finicky sometimes. Bit tiresome. But it works out in the end. Catford Road, Lewisham Town Hall, and then Brownhill Road, the Catford Centre. Goes up here. Wait. No, it does not go up here. Oh, I've messed this up because it goes down here. It goes via Holy Cross School. Ah. Okay, so it doesn't stop there. It goes Holy Cross School. Probably was screaming about that. I know. I know. It's been a little while. Oh, I've completely messed this up again. No, it goes... And then it goes Brownhill Road. There you go. And then the rest is basically just copy and paste. And do you have to click all the stops on the way back? Unless you don't, and I don't realize, but I'm pretty certain you do. What has the game decided to do here? Has it dictated that this is a one-way road? Which it's... Okay. It hasn't, but it's decided that nothing can go straight on from here. This is a bit of an issue. So to work around this, I'm just going to go around. Pretend like this is Lewisham Centre. It serves it good enough. And then it goes up past the station. Okay, that's a terrible stop for the station. I thought it would put it here, but it's done a really annoying finicky thing where it's put the stoppers back here, which is where the Tesco is. You see it's up there, which is where the 273 goes. Okay, time to fix a few things that have gone completely wrong with this. Firstly, make it go there. Actually, no. Go around here. And then back round to here. Delete the very first stop, which is completely wrong, and then Lewisham Centre. And then, so it starts off at Morley Road. Comes down Lewisham Station. What? Lewisham Station, and then... Okay, it doesn't want to go around. Can I make it go? No, I cannot make it go around. Sometimes it's really finicky, this. Okay, just make it go straight ahead and then... Oh, let's just come back down here. And then down to Morley Road. And then to start off with, because we only have 2 bread vans, the route requires only 2 buses for tomorrow. Make it run from 5 until 8. I think it starts... I want to say around 5:30. I think would be an ideal starting time. Finish it around 11. Every hour is okay for now. If you go into the advanced stop settings, you can change things, add in a new timetable for just Sundays, change the days that the timetable's running on, add an extra padding time. Because we're running as a go-ahead subsidiary, so we're going to be doing that, creating lots of padding. Putting the wait at Lewisham Station, you can sit there for about 5 minutes. Sit there for 2 minutes, and then sit at... where did it terminate? Beachfield? No. Houston Bell Green. King Alfred Avenue. Sit there for 2 minutes as well. Maybe I should sit for a bit longer. Yeah. Okay, add in a bit of extra padding time. 4 minutes at each stop, that should be fine. Create a new Sunday timetable. Actually, well, I'll leave this for when Sunday times are going to be different. For now, it'll just run every hour. Actually, no, get it down to every half an hour. And then on Sunday, it runs every... That's not Sunday. Every Sunday, it runs at every hour. And now we have to assign the shifts. Send that one out, send this one out, and need to buy an extra bus. Outdoor, another parking space even. Buy an extra bus. Is there any second-hand sprinters I can buy for really cheap? This is on its literal last shoestrings. if I offer £100 less? Okay, they've accepted. They didn't just run off. I'm glad. Oh, this one isn't horrendously filthy like this one was. Saving grace. There is a silver lining in everything. There's no bus. Oh, yes. Do you actually need to make sure I have enough bus drivers? That would be ideal. So I need to hire another one. Get the cheapest one. I also just realized they're incredibly unfriendly, but you know what? We're just starting out. It's not really that big a problem. And then after that, you can just see the very first bread van going out of service to start the route. You click on it, it will center the camera and it will follow it down. As we're going down Lewisham High Street. We're actually now going towards Lewisham Centre, which this bus can't serve properly for whatever reason. As I said, a bit finicky with the map to game code in the back end. Ignore that. What is this? Oh. Is this a timing point? I guess this is a timing point. It will now just sit here. It starts at 7. So it'll sit here for another 10 minutes in game time, which is like 10 seconds real life time. With the one behind, which goes in half an hour, sitting here as well. Oh, and look at it shoot off. Longbridge Way. Absolutely not a soul waiting. Oh, there's one person at Court Hill Road. Another person. Why is it speeding up? Slow down. Torridon Road. Oh, I forgot to fix this. Hang on. Thankfully, it's very easy to edit. You just go to edit. And then it's after Brownhill Road, which is back here somewhere. There it is. Brownhill Road, Torridon Road. It doesn't go here. St. Fillan's Road, Stason Road. Nope. I knew I didn't recognize these names. But I was just like, you know what, if this is apparently the direction it goes, so be it. Nope, I knew I should have questioned things more. It goes down here, and then goes via Holy Cross School, and doesn't serve Plassey Roads. And then it goes straight down to Catford and Catford Bridge stations. No, I don't want to discard all changes. Confirm that. And oh yeah, and also the graph, which I probably should pull back up. And then the timetable of there being absolutely basically no demand for this route. That's why we're running little bread vans on it. Oh, not a soul is on it. Oh, this is a worrying start. Oh, we have 3 people on. Let's see if chat's saying anything interesting. Do they have any useful contributions, or if they're just sitting there in silence. Oh, sitting there in silence, not doing much. It's the latter. They're sitting there in silence, not doing much. Understandable. Yeah, so this used to be my school route, basically. I take this in every single day day out, so I know it like the back of my hands. And I would have killed for it to be this quiet. I mean, then again, it is 8:30 in the evening, so it's a bit understandable, but also around that time it is pretty busy, especially between Lewisham and Hither Green. That, I feel like, is the crunch point of the route, and for whatever reason, it's just not simulating that. But then again, I guess you can't really expect that from this game, to be that accurately simulating, like, passenger loads. I don't know. Just let the buses mill about, do their thing. And we could create direct competition with this route by running the 136 straight down to the garage and then straight up to Peckham. If we actually, I was going to say if we have the finances for that, but we do have 100 grand in the bank account, so might as well do that whilst we're here. Just expand the bus garage, build a couple more spaces, buy a couple more buses. medium space. We're not going to get bendies. Not yet, at least. Save that for the end game when we throw up some bendies onto the 136 or some other routes. Buy a couple extra second-hand sprinters. Or maybe we should go for a Cito. Do we think the new route is going to be busy? Now let's think about the 136. Every single time I've ever used it, it's been rampacked. It's been to the rafters. So logic would dictate that it should be pretty busy in this game. That doesn't always pan out. So I'm going to stick with my bread and butter and just get a couple more sprinters. Ones that ideally don't require any work. See, you can see with the icons here, if they have a tick, that means they have an engine, which is great. It's ideal if you buy a bus that does have an actual working engine. The spanner, though, means that it's missing, and some parts you can run a bus without, like the indicator, the lights, the wipers, the aircon, the engine less so. If it doesn't have any oil up here, the bar's completely empty, you can't run it without oil, so ideally you actually get a bus that has oil. I think cleanliness doesn't matter, that can be completely empty. Brake pads, quite important. Tyres, the condition of the tyres I found doesn't matter, it just depends on whether or not they have a flat tyre, and usually the game tells you separately if they have a flat tyre. For example, see, this bus here, condition's pretty good, minus, you know, the red bars. It's just missing a wiper, so logic dictates that this should actually run straight out. Get pretty cheap sprinter, has no brake pads, don't need braking. Just use the victims in the road to brake for you. Brake pads. This has no lights, has no wipers. Buy a couple more. And obviously, the cheaper you pay, the more you're going to expect to spend in like repairing it and mechanics and all that. Oh, we bought an absolutely stinking bus. Is it full of vomit? What has happened here? Yeah, it still runs. Get our Oli cleaner to deal with this mess. Oh, this has no fuel on it. No lights. I think you can still run this. Easy way of checking. Go over to your route tabs. Insert additional bus. If there's no bus driver available, would be ideal if I actually had the staff to test it. Now that I think about it. Okay, and obviously, as I said, the amount of staff you have depends on lockers and also the office size. We've reached the max office size, so we're going to need to expand the office. Or build a new one. Also, you'll notice there's no actual lights inside the bus garage. That's just like a money-saving technique, to be honest. I mean, have you seen the cost of bills nowadays? Place that in. Simple, don't even need to add a desk or anything, and now I can hire new people. Get 2 more drivers. Gonna need to expand, add some more lockers, ideally not blocking any doors. Couple more lockers, get them lined in the walls. Hire, we have 6 drivers, let's go for 9. I think 9 is a good number. Cheapest bargain basement prices. I'm doing a Bellio over here. Hire them on a completely garbage terms and then watch and surprise Pikachu face when they vote to strike against us. And then to create a new route, go to bus routes, new route, own bus routes. I mean, discard all changes, yes. You can also do like a contract route if you wanted. So I could do one that's around Lewisham, around Sydenham, around Catford, around Blackheath. These will earn you a set amount. You don't collect like revenue from them. The ticket revenue doesn't go to you. It goes to the contractor who just pays you a lump sum each week, which ideally would have been probably better to have done with the 181 considering the passenger numbers are complete dire. But you know what? Hindsight is 2020. Great, the 136. Started off in Peckham. Or close enough to Peckham. We'll start at Peckham Park. Via New Cross, get down to Lewisham. That's the route with the 136, right? I've never actually used it north of Lewisham, if I'm being truthful. But that's details. Around Old Kent Road. Bromley Road, Bryant Street, New Cross Road, Besson Road, New Cross Bus Garage, Rivals. Should go beat them up whilst we're there. New Cross Gate Station. Why do we serve it twice? Serve it once there. Maribus of that words. New Cross Station, Florence Road, Deptford High Street, Deptford Bridge. Although I don't think... Does 136 go via Deptford? No, it doesn't. I've missed a turn in. I thought that looked strange. Send it down this road, not why has the game done it like that? Okay. It's a bit finicky. I'll send it around like, I guess this is a one-way system. Send it around here. Mapless Road, Lucas Street, Lewisham College. Yeah, that sounds more like it. I actually remember these stop names do actually ring some bells in my head. Via Lewisham Street. Via Lewisham Station. Pretend this is serving a shopping centre, which in reality it technically isn't, but ignore that, because buses for some reason can't be routed alongside this road. Morley Road, and goes past Lewisham Fire Station, which is here, which is just named Longbridge Road, Longbridge Way even, for whatever reason. Lewisham Park, Lewisham Hospital, Mount Pleasant Roads, Rosenthal Roads, via the Catford Centre, which it serves like here? No. There's the stop it actually serves as the Catford Broadway. Not like that though. Oh wait, hold on, it doesn't... I mean, technically, yeah, it does stop there, but then it goes like straight here, then goes like this. But apparently that's just not a valid option in the game's mind, so send it around the one-way system via Catford and Catford Bridge stations. Wait. No, I'm just following the 181 now. Lewisham Road, Bromley Road, Lewisham Town Hall, Bargery Road, Inchmary Road. It's done that thing again. Be really careful with what the game perceives as dual carriageways. Inchmary Road, Newquay Road, the Catford Garage. You know what? I was actually pretty close. Bellingham Road, Catford Police Station, Southend Lane, Greenman Community Hub, and turn it back round. Catford Police Station, Bellingham Road, Catford Garage. Yeah, so logic dictates that this should be a pretty busy route, considering in real life it is, I think, in this area at least, in Lewisham, it is the busiest route that runs through it passenger number wise. Background was yoinked off the 436 after it was rerouted. I say Lewisham area? This is Catford. You know what I mean. Send it via the hospital again, the park, Lewisham Fire Station, which is here, which for some reason doesn't show, but I know it exists. Morley Road. Oops. I've sent it into like a cul-de-sac. Don't do that. Walsworth Street. Via Lewisham Station. Lumpet Vale. Undercliff Road. St John's Station. Lewisham College. Lucas Street. And then send it the correct way around this one-way system. So it's of that station. Stop. Garage, New Cross Road. Bryant Street. This game is quite micromanagey, but it's, you know, I find it's good fun when you get towards the end of the game at least. Because it's quite rewarding when you have a ton of routes, ton of buses, and you make lots of money. Obviously, it's starting to look like it might not be the case here, considering the 136, I mean, the 181 isn't doing that well, but it's every half an hour, starts at 5, it started a bit earlier, like 10 to 5. Oh. Yeah, that is very true. I wouldn't get 4 million passengers at one stop at the start at least. It's not going to be like at the old Steam. I'm glad, but also a bit sad, because I'm not going to lie, my Brighton save was making a shed load of money. Mostly because I was being subsidised right at my rear. Every half an hour, let's put in some padding time, because I don't want them running around being like 2 days late. every hour on Sunday, which is unheard of in London. These frequencies, I mean, with the direction that like TFL is going, we might actually start seeing these types of frequencies. But like nowadays, you just don't hear of frequencies being this poor, especially in like an inner borough suburb such as Lewisham. Let's just banish away the bot that's in chat. No, thank you. No one wants to hear from you. On Sunday, just you can end an hour earlier. Wait at Peckham for like 4 minutes. Can wait at Peckham 3 minutes, and then that's what is it? Southend Lane. It can wait for like another 3 minutes. So in total, it has about 6 minutes of stand time, which is absolutely nothing for a route like this. But then again, that's not my problem. The drivers can deal with that. Oh, I'd be a fun employer. Confirm. Oh, I can skip the time until the next day's shift starts. Not yet, considering I think 3 of my buses are steaming. No, 4 of them are steam. They're about to burst into flames. Oh, but that still runs, so yeah, not an issue to deal with right now. You know, honestly, like afterwards, I could load up the Brighton save so you could see just the sheer numbers of people. It's also gotten worse. For whatever reason, just like during the morning peak, I have about 2,000 people waiting for the 28, the 29 just to go like 2 stops down the road, and I don't understand it. I'm already running a lot of my routes at like a 10-minute frequency. How can I make them any more frequent? Oh, I don't have the parts. Whoops, all this talk about my Brighton save made me forget I haven't ordered any parts for this. So to go around to order parts, go to replacement parts. Ideally, don't waste all your money on like 9 engine blocks. You're probably not going to use them. Get a couple of lights. Tend to find just order like 3 of each. Not the air conditioners, because that's non-essential, and if that breaks, most operators don't even bother replacing them nowadays. Or just ever. Who needs aircon in the UK? Most of the time it's drab and misery outside. Reason packages in delivery. Oh, and here they come, being airdropped in. 4 buses in flames, you're doing about as well as real Stagecoach London. No, you see, actually, whilst I may be running Catford Bus Garage, I'm actually trying to simulate Metrobus London, so this is also more accurate because they do tend to run around, well, I would say used to tend to run around their buses with complete duct tape on with bits falling off, it being a complete disarray. And how many buses do we have? We have 6 buses. Is that going to be enough for both the 136 and the 181? We'll find out. I think the only unserviceable bus is this, which needs new brake pads. That does make sense. Oops. And we wait for our employees to come collect all the packages and actually put them into the warehouse and storage. You know, whilst we're waiting, since it is 2 in the morning... Oh, yeah, I forgot I don't have a paint shop either. You know, it's a complete waste of money, but I'm going to build myself a paint shop because I want to put these into a livery. And by livery, I mean basic London red. Or, since I do have the templates for my Brighton and Hove save, I could also put it in some Brighton and Hove colours. But like that would make absolutely no sense running around the streets of London, so I'm not going to be doing that. See, I feel like I'm just doing a disservice to Stagecoach. Instead of having 4 on fire, I should have all of them on fire. The entire bus garage should be on fire right now, actually, honestly. Send you out, send you out, send you out. Don't worry about the steam coming from the back. It may be charcoal black, but the bus is perfectly fine to take out. Is there a stop sign on the dash? No, take it out. Don't care. Can I finally repair this so I can actually send it out? Yes, I can. Thank fuck. Finances. Do we even get 200 quid of subsidy? Oh, I received 200% of my earnings as subsidies. That's even higher than it is in Brighton. Oh, is this... Oh, we do actually have one more operational bus. Oh, there it goes. Being sent out. Is the 136 going to be busy? Only one way to find out, and it's to chase the bus out of service. You know, drifting to becoming First Essex. I mean, come on, if I was going to be First Essex, I might as well cancel all the shifts. And just, like, leave the buses to burn in the garage. Run, like, 15-year-old dilapidated buses. And the last 181 shift. Serenity. We sent all the bus drivers out onto their shifts with the correct buses. You know what? It's okay. No, I'll become the true like first Essex in bracket marks London experience, turning up like 2 hours late at every single stop. How about that? Oh, it's actually kind of busy. We have 12 people on boards. We have 13 now. Oh no, someone has to stand. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Each bus has its own seated capacity. Hold on, I'll actually show it here in the bus fleet. No, in the bus marketplace. It has its own seated capacity, which is the seat icon down here underneath passengers. That's how many can seat comfortably. With all the other 18 passengers having to stand like peasants. I like to call that cattle class. Which is how I run all my operations down in Brighton. I also hate that as well, but, you know, it's a lot better than them running to their start points being about an hour late already. Which, I'm not going to lie, is a large majority of my routes in my Brighton save. Nothing runs to time, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's a problem. But somehow I still get 5-star reviews. The passengers make no sense. The services are overcrowded, dilapidated, run down, not frequent enough. You know, there's like 10,000 people waiting at every single stop. But for some reason, they give me 5 stars. I can't complain. Finances. Finance tab's not doing too bad. We ignore the big red number. Pretend to be colorblind. Can't actually see what color that is. Oh, we have 25 people on boards. It's actually getting jam-packed. Oh, 26? 24 even? 26? Are we going to completely fill it out? No, we're not. It's actually not doing too bad. The 136. Coming back to the 181. Yeah, tumbleweeds, basically. Don't even know why I started off with this. Oh, wait, hold on. No, never mind. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, you're 4 minutes late. Come on, step on it, drive. Regis Southend had a bus running 17 minutes late on an every 10 route. It was reporting as on time. You know what? It's a lot better than having a bus that is running about 68 minutes late on an every 10-minute route, and you're like, how have you done that? How are you an entire hour behind? With, like, buses in front and behind you being completely on time. Just this one sole bus that is just, like, a decade late for whatever reason. Put it down to just, like, drivers wanting overtime payment, to be honest. We have quite a lot of people waiting outside Lewisham Hospital, Mount Pleasant Roads. Oh, 10 waiting in Catford. Okay, the 136 might need a very, very slight frequency enhance. And also, he's running 6 minutes late. Are you going to make up the time, drive? Let's follow you along. Oh, he's running 7 minutes late. Okay, maybe the 136 needs a bit more padding. Okay, this is the fun part where you have to try desperately to enhance your frequency so your entire network doesn't fall apart because of the passenger numbers. You once had a bus running 58 minutes late on the route that took 25 minutes. See that now that's a different level of impressive. If anything, you should be giving that driver an award, promoting him. Deserves it. Get some Sittos. Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. I am running still bread vans. And they're also second-hand bread vans, so I could just, like, you know, sell them for scrap and it would probably be worth more than trying to sell them on. Yeah, okay, let's get a couple of Sittos then. Forgot about the existence of the Sitto, to be honest. Offer, yeah, 600-700. Oh, they've accepted my offer. Great. This needs a V-belt, which is the only thing that will need replacing on this. Ignore the oil being dangerously low. Offer 69. Nice. They've accepted my offer. Great. They accepted my offer of 69. This needs an engine, so we're going to stay away from that because that's an expensive repair. They're asking for 69, but they have no tires or brake pads, so it's very scary, and they're dangerously low in oil. This bus just requires a V-belt. They're asking even for 8,600. Offer 8. Get at least one new one. Don't you tell me how to run my company. I'm going to run it into the ground with stinky, dilapidated buses that are about to burst into flames. Put some new brake pads on. What do you need? You need a wiper. We ignore the wiper. Put the V-belt on. Oh, yeah. I forgot that they can only put one bus onto the lifting pad at a time. Oh, you two both need V-belts. I don't know if we have that many V-belts in storage. Oh, we actually have a review, a 4-star review. Good thing that Gagged is investing in its stops. I hope all the stops will be modernized. Well, don't be holding up your hopes too high because I don't have the funds for that. I don't care about you that much and it's not going to happen. Oh, this is running 9 minutes late. Oh, I'm glad to see my timetable is starting to fall apart and it's only the second day of service. Also, I'll get one new. Just for you. I'll get one new one. A new Sitto. Bye. Should I just repaint it into the City Buzz livery? Onto the Brighton and Hove one. Send it around like this. Around central London. No, I'm not going to do that. Create a new repaint. Boring London Red. Here we come. Actually, could quickly recreate the Stagecoach Beach Ball livery that used to run. I mean, I had the colours for these because I was doing the Coaster 700 livery literally like an hour ago, and I've completely. I don't have the colours for it anymore. Oh, it's doing this really annoying thing with like the scroll wheel. Oh, isn't that fun? Yeah, that works. That's close enough. Get the skirt in. Skirt. Cover the rear. Make it at least somewhat level. So it doesn't drive me insane. I'll batch that up later. Skirt. 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 And then now I have to... Oh, maybe I should have done the skirt afterwards because the swoop is going to go... You know, I don't think ahead. Gonna need a brighter... Maybe not that colour. I'd say that colour. Paint it. It goes over the rear wheel like that. So I'll paint it about here. Oh, wait. Should have probably kept it red. Oh well. Too late now. White wheel. Might be asking, why the hell are you adding white on? Wait, hold on. Did I do that too low? I did that way too low. God damn it. Oh. Now I'm gonna have to try color match. That's not the same shade of blue. What drives me clinically insane. I'll just repaint the entire... That's too dark. It needs to be lighter. It needs to be like that shade of blue. Hang on a minute, I will get there eventually. I forgot about the existence of the skirt, okay? I put the white wheel a bit too low down. There you go, it's close enough. It's not going to be, like, symmetrical on both sides, but we're never going to be looking at either side, like, at the same time. Oh, this is really annoying. The scroll wheel bug down here. Ugh. What I'm going to do, just to save my sanity, I'm going to open up Paint.net in the background. Not going to be able to see this. I'm just going to grab some colors and save their hex cut values. Because then that completely saves me from having to deal with this. Put that. And then now time to get the same shade of red, which is just... It's not going to be that hard. There we go. Good enough skirt. Swoop even. Now to add in the skirt. Very quick, easy job. Get the skirt in. Bam bosh. You have completely mismatched colours. Hang on, I'll go through and just redo the entire skirt before that drives me up the wall. Slightly smaller, please. There we go. Oh, yes, and also probably fix up the roof, because that'll be really annoying to see from an aerial view. Line up. So finicky. It's not even straight here, it's at a wonk. Oh, that's gonna drive me insane. See, this is what happens when you ask for brand new buses, okay? Here's your new Sito, are you happy? Hope you don't have OCD, because that's gonna drive you clinically insane, that little slant here. So I know for a fact it's gonna drive me insane, seeing it. Oh, don't start slanting even the tiny little squares. Oh, I feel like I'm just making it worse. I'm going to ignore that. It's not there, it doesn't matter, it can't harm me. Oh, you can also add in your own logos if you want. I'll get the Stagecoach logo in. Not that Stagecoach logo. Get this Stagecoach logo in. Just so I don't get sued out the rear end for using their name. There we go. Save it as Stagecoach Swoop. Yeah, yeah, it's good enough. Doesn't require any more attention. There's enough detail. Probably should get around to actually repairing these and also probably, you know, getting them cleaned. But these are little fine details. It's not really that important. The bus runs. Who cares about passengers' experience? I certainly don't. There you go. 4 new Citos, bigger capacity upgrades, because 136, 181 definitely need it in the peaks. Off-peak, okay, I was going to say off-peak, maybe not, but considering this is completely full, maybe off-peak as well. Also, 7 minutes late, 8 minutes late. What? Are you just running into non-stop roadworks? I've literally given you like 10 minutes worth of padding in the route. Okay. Edit the timetable, give you more pattern just so that you're not completely bunching. It will require an extra bus, but I really can't be complaining, I guess. There you go. Now they have 10 minutes of worth of pattern. I have 4 Citos just sitting in the garage doing nothing. Could add them in as extra buses. I'll do that onto the 136. Send out the Stagecoach Swoop one. Or as I've put, the Slag Coach one. I don't want to be using their name in vain. Even though, I mean, you can easily tell what company that's supposed to represent just by the colours. Beside the point. Oh, it's just... Look at it dead run. Stopping at every single... Okay, never... Oh no, now it is stopping at lights. Oh, we already have a first person complaining about ticket prices. They're not that high, are they? Oh, maybe they are high for London standards. Okay, I'll turn it down. Short distance ticket. Make it accurate. It's £1.65 now. And a single ticket. Single ticket is the exact same price. £1.65. And a day ticket, £5. £5 something. I've not used buses in London in a really long time. I actually have no idea what the cap is. A weekly ticket is about £21.50. Is that what it is? Can someone correct me, please? Anyone? Assistants? Can someone research it quick? No one wants to research it quick? Fine, I guess I'll do it myself. Let's get all of our buses painted into the Slag Coach livery. Load it up. There we go. London Swoop with the boring red. Who says London doesn't have interesting liveries? Oh wait, sorry, hold on. This is pre-2008. Everything must be 100% red TFL. Get this bus in for the wash. Since we have 70 grand, could start running another route, or we could increase frequencies. Probably going to do the latter. Oh Jesus, look how giant it was up there, the bus. Oh. Inbox, why are you emailing me? I watched more series here in 1 month in my entire school years. Finally, give me something to do. Not satisfied with the payment? Well, I mean, there's someone here who could happily do your job for you because he has nothing else to do, so sorry, I guess... Oh wait, he's actually on a shift right now. I guess I can't really dismiss him mid-shift, could I? Yeah, I could. I am. Goodbye. That's what happens when you complain in my company. You get booted out. Oh. Signing this shift with the Cito. This is going swimmingly. What other route could we do? Could do the, Could do the new 129, the one that goes from North Greenwich all the way down to Lewisham. That's an option. Could do the 199, goes via Greenwich up to Canada Water. Repaint all my Citos into the swoop. How far up? I can't zoom into that map. How far up do we go? We're at Surrey Quays. Could do the 199. From the garage up to Surrey Quays, which is like a large majority of the route anyway, so it's good enough. Okay, new route. Own bus route 199 from Bellingham Catford Bus Garage via Bargery Road, via the Catford Town Centre. This tends to not be... Oh, how have I missed out Rosenthal Road on this? Oh, you know what I've done? Probably sent the bus to serve this stop twice. Oh well. This route in real life tends to not be that busy. I mean, it depends. I mean, most of the time it's not, because between Lewisham and Greenwich you have the DLR and most people just use the DLR. But it has its moments where it's aight. Then it goes up here actually. It doesn't... No, hold on. It doesn't have any Hail and Ride sections. It's up via Blackheath Hill or Blackheath Rise, Sparta Street. Does it go directly up here into Greenwich? Yes, it does. Greenwich South Street, Ashburn Grove, Greenwich Station, Greenwich High Road. Then it goes via Church Street, the Cutty Sark, Maritime Museum, Trafalgar Estate, along the main roads, running in tandemonium with the 188. Tyler Street, Pelton Street, Christchurch Primary School, does it go? Yes it... Does it? Yes it does. And then, wait, am I missing something out? I feel like I'm missing something, because it... I think I'm going the complete wrong way, because it doesn't... I don't know why I thought it goes up to North Greenwich. Ignore all this. This is all an error. I got carried away with myself. Started doing the 188 instead of the 199. Then it goes around Creek Road, Creekside, the Macmillan Village, Student Village, wrapping itself all the way. I don't know why it's done that. Okay, no, that's not... This is a road you can drive down. You can... Okay, for some reason it's just completely refusing to go via Creekside like that. Can you turn into here? No, you cannot. Oh, that's a bit of an issue, because there isn't really any way for it to get down this road without taking a massive detour down here via Deptford. You took the 129, didn't... Yes, I took the 129. Should I just do the 129? Sod it? Because it follows the same path as the 199 until Greenwich anyway. You know, I'm changing it. Sod the 199 because it's confusing. It's starting to scare me and I can't go down that road. I'm doing the 129. King William Street, Pelton Street, Christchurch Avenue, Tunnel Avenue, Blackwall Lane. Although it doesn't actually go down Blackwall Lane, because that's where the 108 goes. I've messed up again, because it continues down this road. It actually goes via here, then... today's just not my day. I'll be honest. Vanbrugh Hill, Marland Street... Oh, I've completely missed out Claverton Roads. Oh, poor souls who live here. All like 3 people, probably. Kensington Roads. And then via the... Leisure Park East, Leisure Park West, the Millennium Village, Oval Square, Primary School. Since we can't go any further, this is where we'll turn around. Create a massive loop just so that they don't spend an age having to double back on themselves. Go down to the Leisure Park, to the east to Kensington Road. Going straight through Greenwich. Yes, it's a bus on diversion. Look, okay, how is it really a diversion if it's its permanent route? It's just gone the complete wrong way. Never trust me driving the bus, because I just constantly get lost. And de-roof the entire thing. The town centre, Greenwich Station. I've completely missed out another stop. Ashburn Grove. Greenwich South Street, Blackheath Street, Sparta Street, Morden Hill, Blackheath Rise. Go past the Tesco, go into Lewisham Station. Not pop around through the Tesco, ideally. Go around Station Road. Okay, I completely forgot the one-way system for some reason completely messes up here. So I guess it'll serve the same stop at Lewisham Station, even though that's not what it does in real life. What it does, it goes around here, then goes here. But we're not going for realism, considering we're sending every single service down. What the hell is it doing here? Why is it going through the car park? Oh, no. No, 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 no. None of this. Molesworth Street, down Morley Roads. I just realised I've made literally a hybrid between the 129 and the 199 because I've just sent it down to the bus garage. And the 129 doesn't do that. You know what? In my world, it does. It's a hybrid. We don't need the 199. We have the 129, even though it goes completely different route and it doesn't go to Canada Water. Give assistance down Lewisham Hospital to the Catford Centre, Brownhill Road, Catford Centre. Down to... Not there. Bromley Road, Lewisham Town Hall. Bargery Road. On the wrong side. This is stressful. Inchmary Road, Newquay Road, and then back to the garage. Just gonna rename the route the 129/199. It doesn't matter. It's either or. It's not gonna take you to any place you actually want to go. And it's gonna need 4 buses. It starts at 5. Starts it a bit later than that. Starts at 5:20. Run it until about midnight. Every half an hour. Sunday, sod everything. Put the frequency down to an hour. Allow shift changes within a route. That just makes it a lot easier because the same bus can do multiple shifts. And you don't need 100 buses for like just 20 routes. Burnham Road, give you some stand time when you come to the garage. Give you a bit of stand time as you actually arrive into the leisure centre, primary school. Yeah, give you 5 minutes of stand time at each point. There we go. And on Sunday you get no stand time at all because, like, if you can't keep to time on a Sunday when there's no traffic, maybe you shouldn't be a bus driver. Just my honest thoughts. Okay, 4 more buses. Do we have that? No, we don't. We have 2. I'm gonna need to buy another new Cito. Load up the Stagecoach Swoop. Load up another Cito. With the Stagecoach Swoop. And for good measure, just 1 more. Load up Stagecoach Swoop. There you go, it sends all of these out. Oh. Uh-oh, we have 1 extra shift here. Don't have enough bus drivers either. Rats. Hire someone on a shoestring budget. Don't pay them enough. And then wonder why they are unhappy or unsatisfied with their job. Send that out. Send this out. Oh god. Oh, we have 2 more shifts that I can't assign because I don't have enough bus drivers or buses. I might have bitten off more than I can chew here by running the 129. You know what? Honestly, It was going to dead run from the bus garage to Lewisham to start anyway, so might as well put that dead run into service. So there is no diversions here. This was all according to plan. This was like I was thinking 20 steps in the future. I wasn't actually. Don't see through my lies. Oh, I have a research point. I can get larger buses or reduce fuel consumption. Yeah, let's get larger buses. Get some solo buses, which will unlock us the, what is it, Citara 0405? Question mark off the top of my head. I have really little to do at the moment. I'd like a little more work. You're going to get more work, just wait until there's more buses around. There's no bus driver available to do this shift. Okay, I need even more bus drivers. Does anyone want to work for my company? Anyone at all? Doesn't matter if you're qualified, if you can actually drive a bus or not. Oh god, we have 3 more shifts. Three more, oh no. I've bitten off way more than I can chew. Buy more Citos, just all the buses I can get off the, well, the showroom floor. Send them out to me. It's a random bus, yeah. It's not quite a party bus. I mean, you should be happy with where you end up anyway. Because it'll be a mystery to you and the driver. Send you out, and is the 3rd bus coming? Yes, it is. Send him out. Get out. Now, I don't think I have enough parking spaces. Everything is just crumbling around me. Ooh, we have another 4-star rating. 5-star, I ride the 181 daily and I'm satisfied with the punctuality. Great. Not saying anything about it being overcrowded or needing a frequency increase, so you're the perfect type of customer. Eep free, fro. Okay, I hope I pronounced your name right. Really great that there's always so little going on the 181. Just hope that the interval will not be reduced soon because of this. I feel like this is just like a backhanded compliment. Oh, it's so great that this route is completely carrying air. Thanks for that. You know what? No, I am going to decrease the frequency of the 181. How dare you? Although in saying that, this is a nearly complete full bus. Like, what are they talking about? Do they even ride the routes? That's spam bots. That's all I'm going to put it down to. Oh, 9 minutes late. Let's watch this bus go. Will he be able to make up any time at all by the time he reaches Lewisham? Is that Court Hill Road? Still 9 minutes away. Morley Road. Going past the Lewisham Centre. Just pretend like that's the Lewisham Centre stop. He's at the station. He's now 10 minutes late. He's doing the complete reverse of what he should do. No, it's 9 minutes. It's completely full, and now he's going to be sitting at Morley Road waiting. Back to being on time. Fantastic. Okay. Less fantastic is the fact that 4 of these buses are completely rammed full. He thinks the 136 might need a bit of a frequency enhance. Who knew downgrading a route that runs every, 8 minutes with double-deckers to run every half an hour with a little, glorified bread vans, let's be honest, because they're not much bigger than one, would turn out to be a disaster. Oops. I certainly didn't see that one coming. 9 minutes late, made up absolutely no time. I also just can't seem to get the route to run. Can't get the route to run on time. Everywhere I look, just 10 minutes late, 9 minutes late, 10 minutes there. Honestly, I feel like I should just add 10 more minutes of padding time to the entirety of the 136. Because it seems it needs it, and I don't think that'll add on an extra bus. I hope it doesn't add on an extra bus, because if it does, then sorry, it's just going to be running around permanently late. Citos are just European solos. Oh, that's something I actually want Why couldn't we have a solo on this? I'd love to fling one around the back streets of London. Centre top roads that I know are completely unsuitable for a bus service to go down. See, the thing is like, you can tell the Europeans actually have everything in check, considering if this is meant to be the European solo, it still has a second door for people to live in, whereas solos are just itsy-bitsy toy buses. And also complete fun to absolutely rag around the council estates. Ugh, why am I all my buses on fire? What do you need? Don't need anything. I think I can still send you out. Let's wash you because you're a bit dirty. You're in okay condition. Refuel you. You definitely need to be refueled. Brake pads are wearing thin, V-belt wearing thin, but not a problem yet. Technical condition needs a wiper. Well, let's hope it doesn't rain because I ain't fixing that. Don't have the money for it. It's always so peaceful in the beginning half of the game when you have very few buses, not a lot of routes, and they all just come in one by one and just park up. Clean these up. I definitely don't have enough parking spaces also because I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 more buses out. 10, sorry, I have 10 more buses out and I have 3 parking spots. Okay, probably should get around to adding more parking spots before they come in tonight, because that's going to be a nightmare. So I need 6 more spots. It would be ideal if they could just be a bit closer, a bit neater. I also just realised I actually don't have parking spots for 9 more. I don't have space for 9 more parking spots. Oh. Well, that's going to be a bit of an issue. I haven't even got the research unlocked yet for a bigger garage. There's 2. Okay, time to delete the paint shop because it's not useful at the moment. It's taking up space. I can put 2 parking spots. No, I can only put 1. Of course it doesn't fit. I can't put any around here. Oh, this is just gets worse by the second. Stop here, put some parking spots like this. Phew. Okay, I need 6 more parking spots, so I have 5 over there, there's 6. There we go. Can I get the paint shop back in? Yes, I can. Better use of the space. Ignore the horrible inefficiencies that it was before. And also the fact everything seems to be smoking. Send these off to wash. Refuel this one. This one really needs a refuel as well. Actually, no, this one's the one that needs a refuel, but sadly, the petrol station's being taken up by this blue Sprinter van. Oh, new bus unlocked. The Lion City A78. Fantastic. Now we can get proper full-size buses onto our routes. Because they're desperately crying out for them. Although, in saying that, there isn't any particular stop that has like 1,000 people at it. Which is a good start. Very quickly. Probably should save the game. Save it, and since I'm probably going to be ending the stream in a couple of minutes, I'll just load up my Brighton and Hove save just so you can see what the end game actually is like when you get to a pretty good level. Did I just... You're not going to be seeing my Brighton and Hove save because I think I just overwrit it with this save. Like a complete dumbass. Oops. Oh, there goes the game. Launch the game straight back up. Hopefully I didn't just do that, because that was honestly quite a lot of work completely deleted. Ignore that. It didn't happen. I hope it didn't happen. I thought there would be a load option from the menu. Why is it just a save one? Why is there no loads? I can't load a save unless I'm from the main menu. God damn it. Yes, I overwrit it. Well, you can see the save from a previous state. I overwrit it. Intelligence levels are at an all-time low with me. Waiting for this to load so that I can run off, go cry in the corner. All that work just completely gone. Yeah, this isn't like a fraction of the size that my network actually came to in the end, but this is the general gist of the game. Once you get towards the end game, you start getting quite large volumes of people and buses, and I was trying to look over what I just did. I have a couple couple buses sat here. Ignore these disgusting old liveries. That was before I actually knew how to repaint buses properly. Speaking of which, I'm going to send this Sataro in just so I can actually... Oh, I was also manually... Oh, I hadn't unlocked the shift schedule. Towards the end, you also get a shift schedule. Makes it a lot easier. Don't have to manually assign every single shift. Might as well load up the actual repaint that I made, not the terrible like placeholder one I had. Oh, why are there suddenly more people in here? Oh, assign Bendy onto the 25. Assign, just send out the European solo onto these routes. I'm not really bothering to right now, to be honest. A few other liveries. Oops. Browse the Regency livery of Brighton and Hove. Also done the Be the Change, the E400s. What's it? ER, quote unquote, extended range livery. The Regency route, Legacy livery. I have the Coastline of 700s, which isn't finished, so ignore like a few kinks. This is just placeholder stuff. Load up the Brighton and Hove 2 routes. Livery that I did. And then Brighton and Hove 49. Branded bus. And then the Coastal Local one, which is what this was in originally, so I'll repaint it again. And then send it out onto the 25. Or not, because apparently it's not operational. But, yeah. Stop the giggling at the back, I can hear you. I lost like a day's worth of progress by overwriting that save. Do you not understand how heartbreaking that is? Oh, okay, see ya. Stara's out. Send the Bendy Stara back into the paint shop. Get rid of the disgusting placeholder liveries I made. Load that up. Assign shift. Do I not have enough buses? I have no buses. This tends to happen, and as you can see, I didn't have the greatest rate, and I managed to turn that around towards the end, but I can't show that because we all know what happened a couple of minutes ago. I just need to stop bringing it up. Hundreds of people just waiting. Hundreds of people, especially for the 5B, which I think in this save still runs like every half an hour, even though before I made it run every 10 minutes. Towards the end, this was before I created the 40. I also made the 49, obviously because I have delivery for it. The 1 is doing the 700s. What other routes are there? Oh yeah, I actually properly did the 29 and 28 to Ringmer and up to, not Cooksbridge, to, what's it called? I forgot the place. Ifield, that's it. So yeah, quite disheartening. But hope you enjoyed watching. This will be me signing out. Maybe might live stream again tomorrow, continuing the save in Southeast London. This is obviously not Southeast London. I don't know if you could tell. There's actual like different coloured liveries running around. But yeah. Why did I overwrite my save? My actual save that I spent a long time working on? That, not a smart decision.